Good morning, guys. Lifesbane here. This morning I wanted to show you my Paladin deck that I was talking about the other day. As you can see, when I logged in, I have a couple quests up. One is Only the Mighty, which you have to play 20 minions of 5 cost or more, and just 3 victories. So I was going to show you my Paladin deck because that deck is one of the few that allows you to use a lot of big mana cost cards during your match. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out and see how we do today. Alright. And I'm using Lady Liadrin. This particular hero you can get just by starting a new tune anywhere between 1 and 20 and then leveling to 20, and you'll get the achievement A Fledgling Hero in Warcraft, and you'll also get this particular hero that you can play in place of Uther Lightbringer. And what's cool is you get to keep your wins. You don't lose any of them by switching your heroes out. So with Uther and Liadrin both, I ended up with 91 wins currently on this particular character, and I have much more fun playing with her than Uther. So before I play her, let me show you what I'm working with. Alright, so I'm playing with Malygos. Granted, it's a spell damage +5. I'm not casting a whole lot of spells. I'm playing with Cro-Magus, which gives you a copy of every card that you draw. Lay on hands, a couple Dragon Kid Crushers that I like to play when they're at 15 health less, but even if they're not, you know, 6/6 is pretty nice. Avenging Wrath, a couple Dragon Consorts to lower the cost of my other dragons, some Azure Drakes for spell damage and a draw, Twilight Drake, the Dragonkin Sorcerer. I do kind of like this because of the +1/+1 when I target it, which I try to do with Blessing of Kings. This is also a trap deck, so I have the Illuminator for healing me when I have a trap out. A couple other things to use for the Dragonkin, and the Echoing Ooze. If I can get an Echoing Ooze and a Blessing of Kings, then that you basically get 2 of the same thing, so you get 2 4/4s, which is pretty nice to have. And then my traps, oh, I forgot, well, okay, I got the Acid Swamp Ooze in order to destroy a weapon if I happen to be doing a melee class opponent. But even if not, a 2-cost 3/2 card is not bad to have, so that's what I chose. And then for my traps, I got 2 Avenges, so if I have a couple minions up and one dies, the other one gets a 3/2 buff. And then I have a couple just to block, you know, if they attack one of my minions or if they attack me. This trap will set off a 2/1 defender instead, which really makes life a lot easier for a paladin. And that's it. I don't have a whole lot of traps in my deck. There's a couple cards that I'm working on getting that if I happen to get in a drop here, or if I get enough enchanting dust to make it. Well, I like to get the Quartermaster for my silver recruits to give them a 2/2. But what I'm really looking for at some point is the Mysterious Challenger to put a secret from my deck into the battlefield. Since I have almost all of the secrets anyway, if I started playing with this card, I would completely change up the way I play that deck. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and begin and see how we fare. This is gonna be this will be interesting. I'm hoping I win, but whether I win or lose, it doesn't matter. I think it would be kind of stupid if I only posted videos that I only wanted. So I hope I win.
Liadrin versus Anduin. Light shall bring victory.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Alright, so I got a pretty crazy draw here. I'm not too happy with any of it. But then I also know that I don't have a lot of a low-end cards, so I'm going to keep the Seal of Champions to hang on to, and I'm just going to go ahead and reshuffle these and see what I get. Alright, it's a little bit better. Alright, so what I'm planning to do, I imagine
In the light's name.
he was either going to play a Light Warden or he's going to play the Cleric that heals other minions.
Hello, Challenger.
Hello, Challenger. Alright, so my basic plan is at this point is I'm going to go ahead and do a Noble Sacrifice as a trap, just to go ahead and take this Warden out. But I'm planning on using this mana coin here in order to play a 3 or more cards, so I'm just kind of skipping a turn, and I'll end up using these reinforcements as the hero power to just kind of bide some time until I get into these higher levels.
Apologies.
Alright, well, I don't need any heals right now, and I don't really want to waste this since I'm playing with a priest, and they have Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, a plethora of other type of spells that they could really frustrate somebody, so I'm just going to put that up there.
Reporting for duty.
They said I'm just trying to buy some time. The next round when I have 3, I'll definitely use it to start a Dragonkin Sorcerer, and then I'll start buffing him up and see what happens. Excuse me while I take a drink here. A little bit of orange water. Woo!
Get down!
Yeah, see what he did? Granted, at this stage of the game, it doesn't really matter. But he didn't have a play at that point, so that's okay with me. I got a Cog Hammer on this draw, so I can give a random minion, Divine Shield, or Taunt. I think I'm going to hold on to it at the moment. Let's see this. Go ahead and throw the mana out there and play this Dragonkin Sorcerer.
To battle!
Power flows through me. There you go, buddy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright, so, like I said, there's a reason I like these guys. They get a 1/1 if I ever target them with a spell. So I'm going to give them a +3 and a Divine Shield. And so they'll get a 1/1. And granted, this will open him up for the Priest's Shadow Word Death, which will kill anything at 5 or attack or more. But I'm going to go ahead and take that chance. It's really my best play at the moment. Actually, wait. That might not be my best play. Alright, this is live, dude. I'm going to make mistakes here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this guy out here. Alright. So he's got a Divine Shield and a Taunt, which is fine. I would have rather had it on him to be my cannon fodder, so to speak. But it is what it is, and that's just what it is. That's alright. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of anxious to get these big cards out here. That quest, you know, playing 20 minions of 5 or more, that's no joke. That can take some time. I don't really want to give him another Divine Shield if he's already got Divine Shield. Let's see here. Typically, I wouldn't waste it on one of these guys, but it's a team being. The nice thing about fighting a priest with the Shadow Word Pains is they can only kill you if you're 3 or less or 5 or more. So if you can get somebody out of 4, you're in a pretty good spot.
To battle!
A couple more damages, and I'll start getting these 6s out there, so I can get the 3/3 bonus. The 3/3 bonus. Yeah, two more damage, and
Do you like to play with fire?
I do. I like to play with fire. I do. I really do. Oh. Alright, so I can see what he did there. Kind of wasted a healing spell in order to get rid of my my divine shield. Gosh, I think that was silly, actually. All right, dude. Okay. So before I play him, obviously, let me drop him below 15. You see how these turn up yellow here? That means I've activated his proc. All right, so now he's a 9/9. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. He kind of annoyed me a little bit. And I said I expect him to have a Shadow Word Death in his hand in order to get rid of that guy, which is fine. That'll drop him down to like 4 out of 7 mana. He's got to use that. See what I'm saying? But I have another one sitting right here saying, "Please play me." So let's rinse and repeat here. Okay, this is a 1/2. This might be a good move here. I'd rather play a 4/4 with it, but if I give this +3 and a 1 and a duplicate here, this could be pretty fun.
Should I?
That's my question. Should I? So we will do this here. Let's play a little game with this guy here. Throw one of these out. There we go. So now what we got here is a complete duplicate with 2 divine shields. That's kind of, I mean, really on their own they're nothing. But if you got somebody like a druid or a paladin or something that can to buff them up, a priest, yeah, maybe 2. Oh, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do, dude? You're gonna pop my bubble. You burst in my bubble. That was unnecessary. Unnecessary and rude, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to throw Chromagus out. Which is kind of a wasted thing. I'm just really, at this point, I've already got the game won at this point. I'm just trying to use some of my my high mana cost cards. I'll play a 6 next time in order to get some of that quest work done. So without further ado, I do what I do best. It's an odd choice. Nice. Here's one of my traps, so it's nice to have a couple of those right off the bat there. You see that I've taken 5 damage during this entire thing. That's not horrible. So you know, I'm gonna kind of annoy this guy just a little bit. Granted, I said I was gonna play one of my big cards, but I want to show him how futile it is to keep on fighting. Gives me, if I have a trap, I get +4/+4, so I have 8 health every round. That's not really a bad move. Alright, so we're here. Okay, this is a 5 cost card, and this is a 6 card. So what I'm going to do is play this dragon. It drops my next dragon I play by 2 points. I can do that, so all I'm doing, I'm not trying to be a jerk to him or anything. I'm just playing these cards in order to count on my quest here. I'm just going to finish him off as soon as possible. Give him a well played. Good job, guy. And that's it, guys. Okay, so it was a good win and good victory. And we got 4 out of the 20 done, and I got 1 out of the 3 victories. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and try to work down on this quest a little bit, and I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day. Bye now.